What's the easiest way to make money? Which one?
The first, the most important thing is, everyone tells you that the first million is the hardest to make.
Right. You might be thinking, Maz, why the fuck have you started off this video with an Arnold clip? I'm going to explain it all to you. So this is going to be a money guide to almost pretty much a glitch to end up giving you a fuck ton of money so that you can be a baller just like me. So there are two types of bosses that you can be. You can either be a CEO or an MC president. Alright, today we're going to be talking about the CEO, okay? Now, of course, starting off CEO work is hard because you need 1 million to buy the Maze Bank CEO office. So in order to gain that mil, you of course need to do a bit of work, gain a bit of money, because nothing comes for free in life. So what I would recommend is starting with contact missions, okay? And that'll be listed on your phone, just normal people, but your best ones would be Gerald, Martin, and Simeon. Okay, Simeon and Martin are good, but I want to talk about Gerald. So in the Gerald missions, what you'll be doing is essentially just going around, shooting a lot of people, and stealing drugs. A standard Saturday night for me. I'm only joking. I'm not. Deadly serious. But still. Moving on. So this is where I say the first mil is difficult, or where Arnold says the first mil is difficult to make, because you only get 15 to 25k on average for these missions. See, now the CEO office costs 1 million, right? But we don't want 1 million, right? We need 1.25 million, right? And I'll explain that. Because getting a CEO office in itself is great, but if you don't have any warehouses, you can't really do anything with it, right? So the cheapest thing that you can get is the convenience store lockup for 250k. You'll have the option to buy 3 crates, 2 crates, or 1. You always want to buy 3 if you can, always, okay? And this will cost you 18,000. What you'll have to do, when you pay the 18,000, you'll have to go source them in a tiny little mission. Doesn't take long, but it is what you'll have to do. You'll also notice that there'll be someone standing in your warehouse. These are called warehouse technicians, and you can go up to them, talk to them, and actually get them to source stuff for you. A lot of people didn't know, but you can. And sometimes they source 1 crate that's a bit crap, or sometimes they can source 3 that are really good. It just depends. It's an algorithm, it's at random, okay? It's a sample. But when you sourced all 3 of your crates, of course you're going to have 3 because we're talking about just starting out. You'll sell them, okay? And these prices will vary, but you will be making profit, okay? It's a lot of driving, but you don't have to pay petrol in GTA, luckily. Now, once you've saved up, and that could take quite a while, but once you've saved up, you can get the La Mesa £1.5 million or dollars warehouse, and that's a vehicle warehouse. And this is where the money glitch comes in. So when you source vehicles, you have to go to your CEO office. You will of course have to click source vehicle. It will tell you what car it is and what range it is. Now you have, of course, the 3 different types: a standard range, mid-range, and top range. Chronologically in that order, worst to best, right? The little tactic for gaining more money is you can't pick. It's random when you're sourcing the vehicle to start, right? So if it's standard, keep it. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, I've got this car, I'm going to sell it. No, you're not. You're going to keep it. And you're going to save up your standard range and your mid-range and get 10 cars of each. So you'll have 20 cars, okay? And while you're sourcing that, you may well get a top-range car. If you get a top-range car, sell it. Now, once you're at 10 standard and 10 mid, all you will be able to source is top range, because it's stacked up. You can't get any more mid-ranges, you can't get more standard range, okay? But you do have to put 20k into it to change the model. But it's still 80k profit. Once you save up this money, you can buy another special cargo warehouse, right? But you want this one to be large. If you want to get big money, you got to sell big stock, okay? So you want to buy a large warehouse. And the cheapest one is a wholesale furniture for 1.9 mil. But if you're grinding the vehicle warehouse and or other stuff, then you'll be able to afford it in no time. And it'll be the same principle, 1 crate, 2 crate, 3 crates, get your technician, but of course, you only really want to source 3 crates. When you fill up a large warehouse, it can go up to 4 million, which I don't need to tell you is a lot of money, right? But that's going to cost a lot of time to sell. You'll probably have to sell it in multiple vehicles, and of which you'll only have half an hour to sell them. It could be on a boat, it could be in a plane, but you'll want friends for that. And if you have 3 or 4 vehicles that you need to get around the map in half an hour, you're going to struggle for time. Now here's a little fun tip, right? If you sell in public sessions, it's 2.5% more per person in the sale. Public sessions can fill up to 20 people, and 20 times 2.5 is 50%. So you could end up selling your 4 mil stock for almost 6 million. It may take a bit of time, but then when you do that, you'll be able to expand, buy other businesses, buy other equipment to help with productivity, buy other vehicles to help you get around, so on and so forth, because the rich keep getting richer. And if you saw this video and it's been informative and you like it, or you thought, I'm going to give this a try, then just leave a like, leave a comment, because it'd be nice to see. And if you just watch it and you're thinking, I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to like, I'm not going to comment, then off.